Hey my gorgeous Saggies. So apologies that these are a few days late for yourself, well a couple of days late for yourselves. But I've been getting weird headaches and migraines and stuff, so I've been a good girl and I've booked a eye test for tomorrow. Um so we'll find the cause, but I do feel like it's sinuses. So before I start, I need to do a beg. I need my viewers to like, comment, share, subscribe. I need to get the traffic onto my YouTube rather than the other place I post these videos, which is usually like my Facebook business page. I need to try and get the traffic onto YouTube in order for me to give more time to YouTube, because I've got to take it away from my working time when I'm doing my readings and stuff. So please help a girl out. Also, these readings are not extended. Next week's readings are going to be extended. So if you want the extended, you can get that in the Patreon link in the description box below. And also, if you'd like to have a reading with me, you can book that on the website in the description box below. So I'm going to dive straight in, Saggies. I'm going to get you a guidance card. So you got giving and receiving. So the entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and your exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So it's just about having equal give and take, but you've got to think about that in your own life as well. If you're constantly giving, where are you taking from? Everything it's got to be a transaction. Energy is a transaction, so say you're giving to yourself in a sense of, you may feel like you're giving if you are constantly running around cleaning house, being the best mom, being the best wife, partner, husband, whatever. If you are constantly running around, you're not actually in an energy of taking anything. You're taking your own time. You're taking your own energy. You are draining your own resources. You're not giving yourself anything. You're giving to other people, but you're not actually giving yourself anything. And I do get people saying, "Yeah, but that's what makes me happy." And I always say, like, really, is it? Is it? To just be known as the person who runs around and picks up after everybody else, physically or emotionally or financially. It's not a place where I would say that that's giving to myself. So it is that energy of that, looking at where you are giving and where you are taking. There's got to be an equal balance in that energy. So use my empowerment deck. It could be a funky week, mindful was, dreams, channeling, knowing things knowing things just without knowing where it's come from. Your crown chakra is being opened. And again, that's a giving and receiving energy, because we have to give our time in order to listen to the universe, for the universe to give us things back. So we can take that energy, we can take that knowledge and move forward with it. So it's definitely this balance of give and take this week for my Saggies. What's crossing the energy for my Saggies? We've got the ruins. So I am going to say you need to be careful that you're not burning out, running around, doing everything for everyone, or just constantly living your life at 100 miles an hour, because you're going to drain yourself dry. So you've got to give yourself a rest. Take the break. See, get the pun? Give, take. You've got to give yourself a break, otherwise you're going to burn out. And there's no easy way of saying it. You're going to burn out. Financially, materially, emotionally, physically. You don't want that. So it's time for whatever it is that you keep trying to go back and rebuild, or run around trying to rebuild. We've got to kind of push it to the side. We've got to put it in the dumpster. We've got to make space for the new. Because at the same time, you're actually energetically growing a new seed. You've already sown this new seed. Maybe an aspect of manifestation or what you've been putting out there, but again, it's that give and take energy. We've got to be prepared to give up certain things in order to be able to take new opportunities. Some massages need to be looking at the diet as well. It could be like an energy thing, a mineral deficiency. That's what I'm getting. So minerals, magnesium, salt. I can't think right now. Why is it coming round? We have heartbreak. So I'm not saying that you're in the throes of heartbreak. You could be, but I feel like this week is about facing heartbreaks, facing grief that you haven't faced, facing certain emotions that are now taking from you, speaking your truth. If you feel like someone is taking the mick out of you and you're running around after everybody and, that type of thing, I feel like there may have been a thing in the past where you didn't want to broach certain situations or certain conversations because it might bring about that. It may bring about some kind of disagreement or an energy push and pull. But I feel like this week you've got to do it because you can't keep living life at 100 mile an hour, Sag. It's almost like I want to duct tape you to a chair, to be quite honest. But see, in the past, we've got the Queen. So the Queen, King, whatever, they're my cards, so I drew loads of women because I didn't know it were going to be cards. It were just my drawings at the time. But there's something missing. But I kind of want to say, are you looking in the right places? So I'm not sure where I'm going with that. It's a collective reading. It's a general. So take it as it resonates with you. What are you looking for? Because I kind of want to say you're looking in the right places. Is this something that you've been blind to for a while? Or do you actually know it, but you've not wanted to kind of experience it or face it? So it's easier just to turn in a different direction. But that's not always about a negative thing. Sometimes success scares people. So they run around and deal with the smaller matters rather than giving themselves the break and the go ahead to be successful in life. It is that. But you are at a balanced stance. It's just the sense of what's next. There's got to be more to come. And I feel like you've got to be open for the next part. Yeah, because we've got fertility. So it's about growth, it's expansion. You're creating your own world. What is next? This crop is like, the soil is fertile. The crop is abundant. It's about reaping what you've sown. So what have you been sowing and working on for the last few years that you need to go back and actually reclaim that energy? And I kind of want to say, not be scared of throwing yourself into something. Give yourself the opportunity to be happy, to expand, to explore your horizons, to take the experiences and the energy and the love that's going to come with that if you just lower your guard and open yourself up to it, to that equal giving and receiving. Because going forward for my Sagittarius, we've got soul sisters. It's about good people, soul brothers, soul sisters, soul tribes, soul mates, that type of thing. People who you can be yourself with. And I feel like you've got to give yourself that in this world because the world is so boxed off and putting people in boxes and sticking labels on people. And, if you know me personally, I'm probably about 30 different people in a day, but I own that fact now. I didn't used to. I used to try and mold myself to what was expected of me or who I should be or who I thought I should be. My lights are flashing. So you may be in that energy as well. And it's just like, no, because I'm not the same person I were 5 minutes ago. If I get hungry, I get hungry, and I'm just that person. So we develop different personalities, and maybe one of your personalities is like, come on, give me my break. Let me out. Let me out the box. So your power this week is healing hands. I do feel, Sagittarius, I do feel like it is time to turn the action knob, down a little bit and just kind of sit with yourself and relax. And it's about healing. I don't want you burning out. And there's a massive energy this week of burnout. There's a massive energy of needing to receive and needing to give yourself certain energies and space and quiet time and not run around after everyone or not feel the need to be around people or not feel the need to fit in. Give yourself the break. The outside influence for my Saggies. Elijah. So Elijah is my male guide. When I get Elijah, and when I work with Elijah, I'm usually going to get some kind of information, or I'm going to get told something. And yeah, it can be a negative or a positive, but it's like the universe is trying to get your attention to tell you something, Sagittarius. So I feel like really pushed to say it. It could be health. It could be, in the sense of they don't want you to burn out. You've got to give yourself a break. You've got to tone it down a little bit this week, Sagittarius, and look at yourself on this equal give and take. Water as well. I don't know why, but I was getting water bottles in my head then. So it could be, are you receiving enough water? Are you replenishing the resources in that sense? Are you going through things of dehydration? When I was saying earlier, Epsom salts or minerals, that type of thing, magnesium and Epsom salt. No, not magnesium and Epsom salts, sorry. Magnesium and salts and the minerals in life, a lot of them we do absorb through water, and our body is 80% water. So I feel like there's definitely an energy of like kind of putting yourself first and looking at yourself this week, and looking at your physical health and your mental health, and giving yourself that energy. Because in Spirit Sphere, we've got hopes and fears, we've got the Devil card, we've got toxic energies, but you could also be looking at toxic lifestyle patterns. And I kind of want to say, give yourself the opportunity to start a brand new life. I'm sorry if you can hear noise. It is a Sunday and I have teenagers, and for some reason everybody else's teenagers accumulate in my eyes. Your outcome is the sacral chakra. See, sacral chakra is your womb, your sexual organs. It's your chakra of creativity. So it could be about new partners, past partners. We're kind of clearing that sacral chakra out, the womb and the sexual organs, whether you're male or female, in order to get creative in life again. So yeah, feminines, there could be an aspect of getting rid of things that are taken. So it could be sexual, it could be, take it as it resonates. Same with men. There could be fertility issues. There could be karmic or generational energies, because we share the sacral chakra, the womb, with our siblings, our parents. It carries that kind of generational energy. So you are dealing with a lot this week. But again, I'm getting water. So my Sagittarius definitely need to be drinking more water this week, because there could be signs of like water infections, especially with me going down to that area, water infections, that type of thing. But I feel like that is where the self-love has got to go this week. And yeah, that sounds weird in that area. I don't mean it like that. See, my head just goes off from my thoughts. I don't mean it like that. I mean, the sacral chakra is love. It's the womb. It's the mothering energy. It's Mother Earth. It's it's time to move yourself a little bit, Sagittarius. That's what I'm getting with that. So I really hope that gets to whoever needs that message. And I'll be back next week. Giving you lots of love. Bye.